let's talk about the headliner, because normally it's one game, but this week it is in fact two, because Limited Run Games is putting out two physical releases of some Switch games, including Flinthook and Mercenary Kings Reloaded Edition, and both of these are available in the Tribute Treasure Box Edition, which again comes with both of those games. A fantastic deal, but only 3,000 exist worldwide. The contents of this Tribute Treasure Box Edition do include the Mercenary Kings Limited Run number 2 release, a reversible cover, and a comic book for that game. Then you have Flinthook, the limited release number 3 for the Switch titles, and a reversible cover and a manual for that one as well. The official Tribute Treasure Box steelbook that can hold both of the games, Mercenary Kings physical soundtrack, Flinthook physical soundtrack, and a double-sided poster for both of the games, which is pretty awesome if I do say so myself. With Flinthook, it certainly does catch my eye. In a galaxy filled with scoundrels and miscreants, everyone seeks treasure and riches, but when a malevolent treasure hunter hatches a sinister plan to unleash an ancient evil to threaten the cosmos itself, Flinthook, the galaxy's smallest but toughest pirate, zips into action. Be ready to jump, zip, and blast around the meanest fleets the galaxy has to offer. Whether using time-slowing powers or his trusty plasma pistol, Flinthook is ready to take on all pirates, steal treasure, and save the galaxy itself. And on top of that, Mercenary Kings is actually a game that I covered in an earlier episode of The Drop, which here it is. In this frantic 2D action game, you are part of the Mercenary Kings, the most skilled team of warriors for hire on Earth. But when your comrades have fallen and the fearsome forces of Claw have seized an island-wide top-secret laboratory base, you must do what it takes to stop them. But you're not going in unprepared. Your backup is made of a crew of rogue geniuses and experts of their field, able to craft and customize guns and blades or upgrading body armor. You've never been this ready to join the fight. In this brand new edition of Mercenary Kings, players can take control of a mecha armor in a brand new Steel Soldier mission. You can craft 20 new weapons. The Kings have never been more powerful. Whether it's solo or with friends, move out, cut down Claw, and save the world. So if those sound like something that may scratch your itch, then by all means check out the physical releases of these Switch games coming out this week from Limited Run Games, or you can check them out on their various platforms, because both of these are multi-platform. But I do encourage you to check out Limited Run Games. Follow them over on Twitter. They have some amazing stuff that they put out, and I'm very impressed with their lineup so far. Next up, we have Death Road to Canada coming out on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. Death Road to Canada is a randomly generated road trip action RPG. You have to manage a car full of jerks as they explore cities, find weird people, and face up to 500 zombies at once. Everything's randomized, locations, events, survivor personalities. There's a different story every single time you play. Find special events, rare encounters, and unique recruits. Find a grunting super bodybuilder. A grunting super bodybuilder tried to tame half-wild dogs. Survivors have different personalities and quirks that may help or hinder you. Create characters to find in the game. Make yourself, friends, family, and more. Share these custom jerks with others. Fight or flee from increasingly gigantic hordes of slow, classic-style zombies. Be careful, death is permanent. Make tough choices in interactive fiction text events. Get difficult results based on the traits of people in your group. Start in Florida and try and survive your journey to Canada, the last zombie-free nation. When it comes to Death Road to Canada, it definitely does evoke memories of things like Enter the Gungeon, where it has that top-down kind of aesthetic to it, but overwhelmingly, I'm very impressed with this game. If you like fighting giant hordes of zombies, classic-style zombies at that, then this one's going to be right up your alley. But of course, the customization and the randomness of it, every single time you play being a different kind of story, that sounds like something that is definitely going to afford a ton of hours of gameplay that you might not get with another kind of zombie game. Next up, we have the Swords of Ditto coming out on the PS4 and the PC, a very interesting game that I love the look of. The Swords of Ditto is a compact action RPG that creates a unique adventure for each new hero of legend in the relentless fight against the evil Mormo. Explore a delightful but dangerous overworld, brave menacing dungeons, and improve your hero in a charming village during your quest to overcome the evil that plagues the island. Unleash the mystical Sword of Ditto and grab a co-op friend for an unforgettable adventure filled with delightful characters, extraordinary loot, and heroic battles. I've never seen a game that looks so friendly, so inviting, so simple yet so complex. I love the look of the Swords of Ditto. It's coming to us from Devolver Digital, being published by them, so I do have, some kind of idea of what I can expect, because Devolver makes some pretty good work. I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan of what Devolver brings to the table, and also I'm excited to see what they show off at E3 this year. But all of that's to the side. When it comes to the Swords of Ditto, I would recommend checking this one out, seeing some gameplay. It's bound to be a good time, and it looks like a pretty solid game with a really awesome art style, so give it a look and see if it might be up your alley. To wrap it all up, Darkest Dungeon Ancestral Edition is coming to the Switch via a physical edition that includes all of the previously released DLC and the soundtrack itself, and South Park: The Fractured Butthole is also coming to the Switch, though sadly no Stick of Truth, which just doesn't make sense to me in my mind. But I digress. Release your games how you will. So there you have it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of The Drop. If you did, drop me a like down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, I do hope you check out some of the other videos that I've made. Maybe the new morning show that starts every weekday morning live here on youtube.com/SamuelAdamsMedia at 7 a.m. I would love to see you over there. But as for right now, thank you guys for watching this particular video. I will talk to you soon. Peace.